Word, paradox. Meaning, a paradox is a statement, situation, or concept that appears to contradict itself or defy logic, yet may hold an underlying truth. Paradoxes often challenge our understanding by presenting something that seems impossible or illogical, but upon closer inspection, reveals deeper meaning or complexity. Origin, the word paradox comes from the Greek word paradoxon, which means contrary to expectation. It is derived from para, meaning beyond or contrary to, and doxa, meaning opinion or belief. It was first used in English in the late 16th century to describe statements that seem to contradict common sense, but may still be true. Usage. Philosophical paradox. The liar's paradox, where a person says, "I am lying," creates a statement that contradicts itself. If they are lying, then the statement is false, which would mean they are telling the truth. Literary paradox. The phrase "less is more" is a well-known paradox that suggests simplicity often leads to greater impact. Everyday paradox. It's a paradox that people with more choices often feel less satisfied with their decisions. Now let's explore the fascinating world of paradoxes, from ancient philosophical puzzles to everyday contradictions. Deeper exploration of paradox, historical context and origin. The concept of paradox has intrigued philosophers and thinkers since ancient times. Zeno of Elea, a pre-Socratic Greek philosopher, is famous for his paradoxes, particularly Zeno's paradox involving motion and infinity. In one of his paradoxes, he argues that a runner can never reach the finish line because they must always cover half the remaining distance, which theoretically could continue infinitely. The paradox's roots in Greek philosophy reflect its ancient and ongoing role in challenging human logic. Over time, paradoxes have become essential tools in philosophy, mathematics, and literature, pushing boundaries and inviting deeper inquiry. Famous examples of paradoxes: the liar's paradox. Statement: this statement is false. Explanation: if the statement is true, then it must be false as it claims. But if it's false, then it's true. This loop creates an unsolvable contradiction, the ship of Theseus. Thought experiment. If every part of a ship is replaced over time, is it still the same ship? This paradox raises questions about identity, change, and continuity. Schrödinger's cat quantum physics paradox. In Schrödinger's thought experiment, a cat is placed in a box with a mechanism that could kill it based on the decay of a radioactive atom. According to quantum theory, until observed, the cat is both alive and dead simultaneously, a paradox that highlights the strange world of quantum mechanics. The barber paradox. Statement: in a town, the barber shaves everyone who does not shave themselves. Who shaves the barber? If the barber shaves himself, he contradicts the rule, and if he doesn't, then by the rule, he must shave himself. This creates an unsolvable logical problem. Paradox in literature and art paradoxes are used widely in literature to provoke thought and highlight contradictions in human nature, society, and reality. Some famous paradoxes in literature include Oscar Wilde, "I can resist anything except temptation." This witty line plays on the paradox of resistance and desire. George Orwell's 1984. The party's slogans, "War is peace," "Freedom is slavery," and "Ignorance is strength," are all paradoxes that expose the contradictions in totalitarian logic. Shakespeare's Hamlet, "I must be cruel only to be kind." This phrase highlights the paradox of inflicting harm to ultimately do good. Paradox in science and philosophy, grandfather paradox. Time travel. In this famous time travel paradox, if you travel back in time and kill your grandfather, you wouldn't exist to travel back and kill him. It creates a loop that defies the possibility of changing the past. Fermi paradox, extraterrestrial life. Given the vastness of the universe and the high probability of intelligent life, why haven't we encountered any extraterrestrial civilizations? The Fermi paradox raises questions about the nature of life and our understanding of the cosmos. Twin paradox, relativity. In Einstein's theory of relativity, if one twin travels into space at near light speed, and the other remains on Earth, the traveling twin will age more slowly, creating a paradox about the nature of time. Everyday life paradoxes. Paradoxes also appear in daily life, often revealing the complexity and contradictions inherent in human nature, decision-making, and social systems. The paradox of choice, having too many options, can lead to decision paralysis and dissatisfaction, even though we assume more choice is better. The paradox of thrift. While saving money is good for individuals, if everyone saves and no one spends, it can harm the economy. Why paradoxes? Matter paradoxes force us to confront contradictions and uncertainties, often leading to new ways of thinking or understanding. They play an essential role in philosophy by pushing us to question assumptions and explore concepts that defy straightforward logic. In science, paradoxes often reveal gaps in our knowledge or invite new theories to resolve the contradictions.